My name is 𝐁𝐀𝐋𝐋𝐄𝐓 and I'm very glad to be here. 𝐁𝐀𝐋𝐋𝐄𝐓 is an adventurous guy. He's adventurous, he's crazy, and he's the kind of guy that likes to challenge the status quo. And I'd like to call myself a ballet trainer, and most people think I'm a ballet dancer, which I also approve of, but you know, to become a ballet dancer it takes years and years of practice and years of training. But I would like to say I'm a ballet trainer. I was inspired first of all by Mike Jackson and the moves that Mike Jackson does. I'm part of the least few that actually Mike Jackson inspired. So on, to cut the long story short, I was working with my brother with a successful way, and he told me, I think you have a future in dance. So that's where I diverted and decided to start the dance studio. So from there, this lady is actually walking, so looking for a studio where she could actually train ballet. And when this lady comes to Acacia Mall, to the studio, I look at her, she looks at me, our eyes cross, boom. And it was ballet at first sight. And immediately I ask her what her name is. She actually tells me her name is Julia, and I tell her my name is Dave. So she tells me exactly what she was looking for and what she's interested in. I share my passion with her. She loves it. She decides that she'll actually do an intense class with me for about 6 months before her departure. So, and I'm down. Because I'm quite adventurous. We start off the class, we start training extremely hard, and from there was one little thing she actually mentioned. She told me I'm so athletic, but I need to be graceful, because ballet is about being graceful, being elegant, and looking extremely handsome or beautiful, I would say. So it's something that I've been working on over and over. And sometimes as I'm dancing or as I'm training, some of my students or people I actually work with say, how do you make your hands move so swiftly and so gracefully? And I tell them, it involves a lot of hard work. If someone wants to literally be a ballet dancer, you have to be extremely committed, not interested. Because a person who is interested will actually do things at their convenience. A person who is committed, they will do something, whether it's not convenient or it is, they will actually do it. So commitment is the most important thing for ballet dancers. You have to be committed, you have to be dedicated, and you have to be willing to be adventurous, because there's a lot of things that one can actually do with their bodies, but they have to push themselves to the limits. I would really love that Uganda embraces ballet, embraces ballet dancers, and I would love people to let ballet dancers be part of the community. And I would like to let parents, I think parents are very supportive for the female child to actually join ballet, but they're not so supportive for the boys. So I would like to see females actually embracing male dancers and male dancers for who they are, and take them as athletic as they can be. It's been pretty challenging, a journey, and it is still challenging, but the challenge is actually build us. So we've had a challenge in marketing, photography, getting the students into time management, because I think the students have been put into a state that Ugandans don't keep time, which I think is really terrible. But so time management and probably funds, because when you actually tell a person to pay a given amount of money, and they're like, that's a lot of money. But when you actually look at it and what the kids actually attain, the confidence, self-expression, if a child can do something by themselves, and if they get to know that everything in life is attained through hard work and commitment, then parents can actually do anything. Yes. But it's important, I feel it's important for people to realize that there are a lot of challenges. I cannot say all of them out right now, but I feel it's better we work on them together. I like local food. I would call myself a proletarian instead of a vegan, but I also love vegetables. I love ducks. I like a black cabin Land Rover. Kingston, Jamaica. Kingston, Jamaica. Lord of mercy. Yes, I want to go to Kingston, but most especially I would love to go to Moscow in Russia. I want to know how these guys actually, what has made them stand out as ballet dancers, what makes theirs, because the oldest school in Moscow, the Bolshoi Ballet Academy that has stood for over 300 years. I would love to know what they're doing that has actually helped them stand for or exist for that long, and what can I actually borrow from them and bring to the studio in Uganda so that we can actually grow the ballet world. Thanks to Sal's Media that is actually making our job pretty easier, and as a studio we're no longer worried about who's going to do photo shoots, who's going to do videos. So the rest of the job is literally on our side to actually do the technicalities. So if you're there and you'd like to know more about the dance studio, you could actually come over and then we can talk more, and then we see how we can add value to each other.